Solving equations and learning how to do it is really important, especially when you've got word problems. And you need to use some algebra, and you need to use your skills in solving equations. So here's an example. A rectangular field is 16 meters longer than it is wide. The perimeter is 208 meters. Find the length and width. Okay, so when I have a problem like this, the first thing I want to do is to create some let statements. Let statements are used to let us know what do the variables represent. And usually, you should use your variable for the one thing that is the smallest in the situation. So in this case, I will say that the width is the smallest thing. So let W represent width. And in relation to the width, if the width is W and the rectangular field is 16 meters longer, meaning more, then W plus 16 represent length. Okay, so now we've got these. Now, a good thing is to draw a diagram. I like to draw diagrams, makes me understand. I know the perimeter is 208. And this is the width. And here we've got width plus 16 is the length. Width plus 16 is the length. So what we do know is that in total, if I were to add these up, I would get 208. So I can make my equation . 208 is equal to W plus W plus W plus 16 plus W plus 16. Or I could have written 208 is equal to 2W plus 2W plus 16. Okay, because I know how to do that, I can put them together. And so 208 is equal to 2W plus, and let's use distributive property, 2W plus 32. And let's continue. Here we've got our like terms. We can put them together as such. And what we want to do now is to isolate the 4W. So let's do that. We're going to bring this 32 over. I'll bring the 32 over here. Okay. And that's 208 minus 32 is equal to 4W. And so if I remove 32 from 208, my answer is going to be 76. And then we're going to divide by 4. And that will be 44. Now, if W is 44 and length is W plus 16, then if you add 16 to that, you get 60. And so therefore, W plus 16 is equal to 60. And you should always have a conclusion. Therefore, the width is 44 and the length 44, did we give meters? Yes, meters, and the length is 60 meters. Always include your units, that's very important. And there we have it. We've just solved our first word problem. The important thing with a word problem is to right away set up your let statements so that you know what represents what. If you can draw something, that is wonderful because that helps you visualize it. Let's do a different one. Steve's father is 3 times as old as Steve. Steve's mother is 37 years old. The sum, it's important to understand what sum means, the sum of the 3 ages is 89. How old is each? Okay. Again, we want to set up our let statements. We want to know who's getting the variable. And really, this one is straightforward. The youngest should be Steve. So, let S represent Steve's age. Steve's father is 3 times. So that means what? We are multiplying Steve's age by 3 to get his father's age. So that would be 3S represent Steve's father's age. And the mother we know is 37. We cannot forget about her. We also know the total is 89. So our equation is S for Steve plus 3S for his father plus 37 for the mom equals 89. Correct? And now let's collect like terms for S plus 37 equals 89. And you know what to do now because you want to isolate, you want the S on its own. Let's bring that overboard. And we've got 4S is equal to 89 minus 37. And so now 4S is equal to 52. And if you divide 52 by 4, S is equal to 13. So Steve, and I don't have much space below, so let's just put it here. S is 13. Therefore, 3S is equal to 3 times 13, which is equal to 39. Therefore, Steve is 13. His mom, which we knew, is 37. And his father is 39. And then if you add these together, 13, 37, and 39, you should get 89. Okay?